Hello guys, in today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to create this title animation from Magnates Media's video, The Insane Story of Nintendo. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new composition, make it a 920 by 1080, 24 frames, and the duration as 5 seconds and the background as black. After that, click on your text tool and type out the insane story of, then click on your line tool and center that. Then you can use the selection tool to bring it down a bit to where you want it to be. So the next thing you're going to do is to add the light sweep across it. So for that, go to your effects and presets tab and search for light sweep. Then drag it to your text layer, and now you can see the light sweep here. But first we'll make some few touches to it. We'll make the sweep intensity, let's say 70, the width increase it to about 60, then the edge intensity to, let's say, 60. And now to animate this, the next thing we're going to do is to click on this target here. I don't know what it's called. Click here and make sure your time indicator is in at the beginning of your timeline. Then set a keyframe here at the center, for the center. Then go a few seconds forward, let's say maybe 2 seconds here. Then click on it and select the end of your text after the text. And now when you play through, you can see that the light is sweeping across the text. That's pretty cool. You can use this effect for so many things apart from text layers on images and logos. So the next thing we're going to do is to add the Nintendo. For this I'll be using the Nintendo logo. So just go on Google and search for Nintendo and scroll down till you find the logo you want. So I'll be using this logo here. It's close to what Magnates Media used in their video, and it has no background and the border around it. So click and download it. I've already downloaded it and imported it into my timeline here. So I'll just drag it down to my timeline, scale it up, select X on your keyboard to bring up the scaling properties, then scale it up to whatever you want. Then the first thing we're going to do on the logo is to add the Venetian blinds. Put it on top of it. At first there's nothing happening, so the next thing we're going to do is to make the transition 34%, the direction 90 degrees, and the width 8. And now we have this line going across our text. So to animate this, it's real simple. What we're going to do is to add a max around it. So to do this, go to your rectangle tool and create a max around, and make sure only the top just make sure only the top part of the logo is displaying. Then go back to the beginning of your timeline, click on the max drop down, then set the keyframe for the max part. Then go forward, let's say maybe 3 seconds, and click on your selection tool. Then bring this down till the entire logo is visible. Then after that we'll create another max around the Nintendo logo. So go back to the beginning of your timeline again, click on your rectangle tool, then at the same height and the same width, create another mask, but this time it will be below the first one, a bit below the first one. So go down to the drop down the max tool, make a keyframe for the max part, then go to 3 seconds where the first one ended, then also bring it down, but this time it will come down a bit lower than the first one, Now go back to the first max, and set the fader to 8 pixels. Then on the second max, make the opacity, let's say 25%. And now when we go back and play this through, you'll see a nice animation, just like Magnates Media. So with a little bit of transition and glow, and you have a cool looking title animation.